Top of the morning to you, or whatever. I hope something's even visible, because it really looks blue on the front screen of the GoPro. But another trip to England is coming up. This time, actually not invited, or not going, just because buying a car. I was invited for other reasons. Plus, my pops is coming with me, so his first time ever in England. So a bit of a cultural touristy trip also. But coincidentally, 2 days before this, my unsellable right-hand drive A8 sold to someone for actual use, not parting out or whatever. Circumstances are mint and fucking right. And it's gonna be a tough day, but fun day as always when traveling, and most of the joy I get out of the fact that my father is coming with me. But anyhow, long story short, this is the Bolt drive I'm gonna be sitting in, and let's go pick up Pops and go to the airport. Early morning cold start of Hyundai i20. I wanted to say i20N, but definitely not. Yeah, who doesn't like a good cold start? Let's put it into sport and off we go. Actually, I've always thought that, you know, should make some sort of video early in the morning and stuff, but the streets are nice and empty. But never gotten around to this. Like, if I'm just at home, why should I be up at 4 AM outside filming? But I mean, summer's nice, you know, a lot of light outside and stuff, and really should use it, but you know, yep, another opportunity wasted. Good start to the day. The car needed refueling. That's minus €2 for me. I'll take it. And if we are refueled off to that way where Rihu is. Now we're cooking with gas. Tere hommikust, kuidas tunne on? Why are we actually going to the UK in the first place? Well, I used to play quote-unquote professional basketball, and the team I played for, from autumn 2017 to spring 2019, the Plymouth Radiators, are having a little existential restart after having been driven into bankruptcy by its previous owners. The current owner, and the owner at the time of me being there, Alex McKenzie, a transport tycoon, invited me over to participate in the open trials for the team, for no other reason than to just be there to show support. So off we are to England with Rihu. But the thing is, with us there's always some sort of car buying angle to everything. But at the moment, let's let the story naturally progress. For the record, I have bought previously 3 other cars from the UK and driven these home. There is a full YouTube video series from each and every one of these trips. See if you can find these from my channel and give these a quick glance, and why not a like. It had to happen one day. We actually missed our flight because apparently I'm stupid, so I'll take that. So yeah, first time in life. And now we got like 6 hours to wait for the next one. Good times. How is your unexpected Frankfurt experience this far?
Ausgezeichnet. Ich liebe das.
Thank you.
Nobody can beat the Mama Africa. You follow the beat that she's gonna give ya. Only a smile you can know.
Since we missed our flight, we went to see what we could quickly see in Frankfurt. Let me tell you this, I had this theory of that if you have not heard anything interesting about a city, that means there is nothing interesting for a tourist around. Guess what? Frankfurt is exactly what this rule is talking about. Anyhow, at least we can now say we have been there and done that. We got to see some historical sites and the European Central Bank, so I guess it was some glorious cultural learnings for us.
You know, how did you like Frankfurt? It was wonderful. Thank you. Wunderbar.
the plane. He made it, he made it. Ta juba katsus väravat, et sa teaksid. We did it, we did it. This is not any Rihu anymore, this is British Rihu.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe my first time and trip to England. I'm here. I'll be back.
Just enjoying the British summer. Good morning, Rihu. How are your first feelings in the UK after day one?
Hard to say. Great feelings, especially visiting McDonald's.
Yes.
Something special, something British cultural heritage.
Yeah, something very special in Britain. We were planning on taking a Cornwall tour, but things got automotively out of hand pretty quick. After visiting some friends, we ended up in Engine Tuners workshop, tour video separately already uploaded, and visiting the showroom of Torque GT. Foreshadowing, one might say.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Found this little car, but I think it's kinda sort of out of our budget, sadly. Yeah. But I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it for 16k. Any givers? On our way back from Torque GT, I gave Rihu a Dartmoor Hoon in Finns. Thanks Finn, A1, and I must tell you, this little whip was rapid. I had no idea at the time, but it is running the 1.4 TFSI engine either in 122 or 140 guise, rated at 90 kilowatts or 103 kilowatts, with some sort of race tune box. I am still not sure about the stock power. The UK DVLA says it has 147 brake horsepower stock, but that 140 engine should only be on the S-tronic car, and this is a manual. I had no expectations, but it was actually a hoot to drive despite its non-existent tire wall setup Finn was running. Devon's country lanes are not terrible, but not always brilliant either, and for these kind of runs, more sidewall is a requirement. This is co-driver Rihu and us, and this is English country road driving. I've uploaded English country lane driving before, but just look at these roads. These paths must be centuries old, and the thing is that these are actually really cool roads, unless you run into a tight spot. As you can see here, like it varies legit 2 lanes into like this single lane with hedges on either side, so there's really nowhere to go unless you want to go into the bush. And look at this, like just over a jump, blind jump, and then into a corner and stuff. So you know, just really cool roads in general. And now tightens again, and a bus is coming, and you can see here just house on one side, bush on the other, and then a car comes, and this for example, like the bus was in my way, so we just had to sit and wait. And luckily Finn's car was pretty rapid, as I had said, but still there was like legit 5 minutes of us just waiting behind this bus to find this little window of opportunity to overtake. And here I could see a bit more of the road ahead, so we finally got by this bus. And now look at this, like we get by this bus, but that's even fairly narrowly, because there's a car coming just right after we get by the bus. You can see, or it was a van, I think. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, but let's say if there was no traffic, really fun roads to drive at. Here's a little bridge, like a tight little bridge in a village. There's nothing like this anywhere else in Europe. So in general, like Britain has this kind of its own vibe to it. Having been living there for 2 years, still like I've seen all this, but going there, it just feels completely different to anything else that's anywhere elsewhere in Europe. And yeah, you can see like just really cool sections of road, like picturesque, I'd say. Because in Estonia this would be just a road in the middle of a field, maybe forest on one side and a field on the other, but this looks like a Need for Speed track. And we were crossing Dartmoor, so Dartmoor is huge. It has actually, like you can see, a highway going across it also, in addition to these country lanes. So we were just driving from Newton Abbot to Plymouth, and there's all sorts of different types of road along the way. But yeah, so off we are into this little country town village on Dartmoor. Lived in Plymouth for 2 years, ate a few pasties, didn't like them, but this pasty here, chicken and something, 5 stars, very good. Excuse me, can I get a quick interview?
Yes, of course.
How do you like pasties?
It was delicious.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kiisu.
Sina tulid minu juurde lõhna tegema. Sina siis lõhnasid.
And Rihu is already making friends.
700 millions de Chinois. Emma. Avec ma vie, mon petit schéma. Mon mal de tête, mon poids au foie. J'y pense et puis j'oublie. C'est la vie. 80 millions d'Indonésiens. Et moi. Avec ma voiture et mon chien. Quand il aboie, j'y pense et puis j'oublie. C'est la vie. 3 ou 400 millions de noirs. Et moi. Qui baise au brunissoir. Au sauna pour perdre du
Rihu hobuseid südamas.
Ma igaks juhuks filmin, kui midagi naljakat juhtub.
Chez moi, j'y pense et puis j'oublie. C'est la vie. 900 millions de crèvent la faim. Et moi. Avec mon régime végétarien et tout le whisky que je m'envoie, j'y pense et puis j'oublie. C'est la vie. 500 millions de Sud-Américains. Et moi. Je suis tout nu dans mon bain, avec une fille qui me nettoie. J'y pense et puis j'oublie. C'est la vie. 50 millions de Vietnamiens. Et moi. Le dimanche.
Yep, just out here playing a little basketball. That's kind of why I came here to Britain, but you know, also car buying is important. But yeah, that's why I'm here in Plymouth. You see, it is the trials, but I'm good enough to already have my jersey, so I should know. Rihu, first round of Plymouth Raiders trials are over. First evaluations.
Very tight competition. Probably a man from Estonia will not get into the team. British third division.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was some sort of a basketball player for the better part of 11 years. I have and will retain very mixed feelings about all of it, but that is what I did for a meaningful part of my life. 2 out of those 11 years was spent playing in Plymouth, and that is how I ended up going to England and participating in the open trials of Plymouth Raiders this summer. Since I was actually playing basketball myself, I obviously could not capture anything, but this gives me a good excuse to look through some old game footage and add clips here. Following clips are from 3 random games from the end of 2017-2018 season.
Bowman, now options, gets to Jarvalainen, goes down the lane, stops off the glass net, good work there, gets it back. Scorchers keep him outside, Jarvalainen's going to go down towards the basket, good shot off the glass. Raiders matching the Scorchers stride for stride here, double team comes.
As well, straight after the timeout.
Navarro to Jarvalainen, goes baseline, makes some room, and makes the basket.
It's a Woomy, but instead it goes right in the hoop.
He faked me too. Jarvalainen through traffic and scores. Just glad that Jarvalainen shot the ball after the whistle. Then he scores, just because the net was caught up, and I don't like that. High 33 points in that recent win at Manchester. Seeing like the Giants earlier, they ran them close that day. Oh, lovely flush from Stefan Jukic! Fortunately, the Raiders kept the ball. Jarvalainen shoots straight away. Got it!
Exactly what he's capable of. He's a difficult player to stop. But, Jonas the basket. Brings the ball up. Jonas attacking the hoop. Good stance, good attack.
Momentum from last night.
Yeah, 10 from 10. You've got to be confident coming out of that as Jonas comes to the hoop.
Great take from Jonas.
We don't see very often, but it's early days yet. I'm sure they'll get control of the game.
Good take from Jarvalainen.
Raiders are still not made any substitutions yet. Gavin Love is confident with the 5 on the court, and why not when they're doing? And there he is. He's rolling to the basket. He's looking for that, but Jonas attacks the hoop. Nice finish.
That's a great take.
He's going to attack the middle, kicks it to Jonas. Jonas attacks the basket. He's been doing that well, and one for Jonas Jarvalainen. Jonas takes a strong take inside, finishes at 2. Jarvalainen inside in the low post. Gets a foul, gets the and 1. Pierre Hampton sitting on 20. And Trayvon Wright.
Jarvalainen
been on Pierre Hampton, easier said than done. Jarvalainen with the 3. That one falls.
Rihu slept 11 hours or something, and now he's falling asleep. He's really old. Don't bother him.
Incoming in about half an hour, maybe? Yeah? Alright lads, my first prime. Not too good, to be honest. Very sweet, taste is okay, but yeah, a bit too sweet for my liking. If it was more like watery, then it would be kinda good, not gonna lie, but too sweet at the moment. No bueno. Kinda like a original Monster. How is it?
Poisoned. I'm scared about my life. But life is short, play hard. Reebok.
Rihu is already ready to move over. He's already acclimatizing. What's the word? Acclimatization. Aga mis see tegusõna on? Yeah. Anyway, there's that. I gave Rihu a quick little nip down this epic stretch of driving road just outside of Plymouth, full bead on the Clips channel. The road itself is called B3417 near Lee Moor, and I remember one STI selling guy calling it by some name, but I have forgotten what it was. By the way, the same STI selling guy was the first guy we were supposed to meet. He was selling this grey-black JDM GRB STI just down the A38 right near where Torque GT is located. The car itself had also been imported by Torque GT and was sitting somewhere at 100,000 miles and was priced around £13,500. We've been tugging each other off for a couple of days already on Facebook Messenger, and we were supposed to meet him that day. When I invited him to come to Plymouth, he was game. When I invited him on this piece of road, he pushed out. He assumed that we were trying to get some sort of joyride out of his car, and we were just playing him. Buster, check my resume. I do not need no shitty joyride in your stock STI. I did not come to England to play. I came to buy something. So needless to say, we never met him. Screw him. I obviously sauced on him by sending a pic of me with the car I bought later on, but this is coming up, so stay tuned. First time England drivings.
Driving school. Vasak parem.
Olen paremal, aga ettevaatlikult vaatasin, on nagu on mingid kraatrid ees.
Me peame ju sinna teisele
poole. Sõber lammas on ainult seal ees.
Just läheb kohvaks ma arvatena. Siin ei ole pääsu.
Siin on torm ka nappinud.
Kiiresti sisse. Lambake on väga harjunud, adapteerunud. Kolmas. Siin ju päiskid saadud siin. Lambad pigem ettevaatlikult.
Jooksjad, caution runners. Korras. So this time, all throughout our stay in Plymouth, we had this little A1 pocket rocket at our disposal, so to say. So thank you, Mr. Finley. And you may be thinking now, yeah, it's a little economy car, but shit, when I was driving it for the first time, let's get this open here. Ignore the trash, I'm just cleaning out the car so it would be as clean as possible when we're handing it back. But it has a little surprise under its bonnet. Let me see, maybe I can turn the flash on. So this engine in this car with this little thing, boy, this thing is nippy as hell. This thing is nippy as hell. I'm telling you, this is legit fast. This car is legit faster than my FN2 Civic Type R, or at least feels like it. So, shit, I had a lot of fun driving this. The suspension is soft and mushy, obviously, so you know, there's that, but just the pure straight line speed is pretty awesome. And Mr. Finley, maybe you get a bit more sidewall on your tire. Let's see what's the sidewall. It's absolutely horrendous. These tires are so thin. It's 225, 35, 18. So it's pretty fucking ass to drive around on, because it feels like there's no tires under this car. But other than that, fucking epic little whip. Surprisingly, I enjoyed driving this. Obviously a manual, and like just the pure speed, just the power it delivers, it's insane. And I've never had driven an Audi with this sporty steering wheel before, so that was kind of nice too. And overall, surprisingly good experience. I wasn't expecting this much, but yeah, definitely the power available from the engine blew me away. It's a fast little piece of kit, surprisingly fast. When I first floored it, shit, I was surprised this thing is that fast. Yeah. All right, 24th of July. And today the car adventuring starts. It's also Monday. So let's see what happens. We're trying to take a bus to Worcester today to go see a car. But apparently buses will go to either Birmingham Birmingham or Cheltenham, which are both either side of Worcester, both like 40 kilometers out. So yeah, let's see what comes out of it. But we're trying to get to Worcester, so adventure. I mean, that's what it's all about. And as always, I mean, I don't think, I'm almost sure that we didn't crash into anything, but yeah, you know, just make everything a bit more complicated. Thank you, regular people. Thanks. It might have been there, but I don't remember it being here, so because it's the driver's side, I walk in every time from here. But yeah, already at Courier Force headquarters and waiting for the old man to get going. So, old man, where are you? Riho's first bus ride in England, first 6 hours in his life. Rihu, a quick comment. How do you like bus travel in England?
Very comfortable. It takes a long time, but still it's comfortable, convenient, nice people around, almost from all the continents. I like it.
Thank you. We are in Worcester now, and we're trying to... No, sorry, we're in Cheltenham, and we're trying to make our way to Worcester, so let's see what the bus drivers have to say. Okay, it kind of seems like taking a taxi is the best option, because the bus drivers had no idea how to get to Worcester. But even if we take the bus and now take the taxi, it's still gonna be way cheaper than direct train to Worcester, so still gonna save like 80 quid. I hope so. It seems like we're going to take a train though. It's like 8.90, and taxi would be like 49 quid, so between two of us the train will be like 20. So we're gonna try to get to the train station from Cheltenham. It's our bus, you see. I'm saying hi, Mr. Busman. Rihu is getting acquainted with local customs and whatnot. Tegid poisi tühjaks. This is how Worcester looks like. Pretty quaint, to be honest. Not odd, but just quaint. Because it's British, obviously. I think it's 25th of July, Tuesday, and we stayed in this really crappy hotel in Worcester. It was pretty expensive too, like 87 euros yesterday, and I almost bought something yesterday, but let's call it an idiot filter. An idiot filter kicked in through banking. I didn't have the limits to buy the car in on my accounts, and neither did other people, so we didn't buy anything. I don't know if it's for the better or not, but let's call it an idiot filter kicked in, so we were forced to stay overnight, and now, yeah, in Worcester, and see what the day brings. I don't think we're gonna get this car, because he won't sell it to me for my initial offer. It was on market for like 14.5, and my idea from the beginning was 11,750, and we agreed on 13 yesterday. He's gonna be stuck in that. I mean, he even was hard pushed to come down to 13 for it, but it's just not the COVID market anymore, you know. And I need some leeway for myself, because I actually wanna like maybe make some money on it. But anyway, let's see what the day brings. Rihu is already waiting outside, so I gotta get my shit packed, and I hope something happens today. Rihu, a quick interview. Is it true that it's not about the destination, but it's about the friends you made along the way?
Yes, you're right.
Rihu and I car scouting. Hi, Mr. PG. Hi, Mr. PG. Anyhow, we're just having a little car time out, just checking out cars. I don't know if it's already a missed plan, but pretty much is. We wanted to buy a JDM GRB STI, but I don't think it's gonna happen this time. Just a little bit too much money, or let's say too much difference in what my idea of the price is, and what the idea of the current owners is. Plus there's no options. Yeah, Mr. Pigeon is up there, but yeah, we're just having a little time out here at Costa. Rihu enjoying his first ever Asda meal. 970, that's good. You might be wondering what's going on, and that's a fair wonder. Basically, we sat around in a Costa for hours whilst I was figuring out whether or not I want to get involved in such a way again. The thing is that I had promised myself I won't be engaged in this over-the-top bank loan car expenditure again. I pondered, we checked our options, including other cars. Original plan foresaw us buying a W251 R-Class, which we had straight bankroll for. We also looked at other options like the first gen 4L Q7s and maybe something else, but not seriously. I'm writing this 4 months later and I cannot recall. Anyhow, after hours of deliberation and a meal in Asda's fine dining, I concluded the ordeal of Worcester by asking his IBAN number, and we got the ball rolling. Now all we had to do was to wait for the money to clear, which obviously was not going to happen in the evening anymore. So we got a cheap hotel room and went out for a run, then a quick cheeky Nando's for dinner, and to sleep in hopes for the money clearing ASAP tomorrow. 24 hours later and we're still in Worcester. I've got no place to stay, but I don't know if it was a good decision or a bad decision, but I paid for a car, and I'm not gonna comment on the behavior of of the owner of the car, but basically we are just waiting for the payment to clear, so fun times. Rihu having his first ever cheeky Nando's. Is it cheeky enough? Thank you.
Has come the time, has come the time, has come today.
What's the sky?
Me too. Let's hope we get out of here today.
No. I wanted to stay
Forever.
forever. I like the place. I like the people.
Ander, siin on sulle midagi. Monarhide taevas. Isegi Rihu kiidab heaks.
Yeah.
Rihu, how do you like business dealings in the UK?
I like it very much. Acceptable experience. Yes, of course.
Too. Very fun. We maybe get to leave today at 5, hopefully.
Very nice people. Very smart people. You know.
Rihu and I are looking at bikes. I don't know if you can film in here. They will start maybe complaining, so I'm secretly filming. Some sort of horse track. It's not equestrian, or is it? Is it the same thing? Equestrian riding is like Olympic thing. Indoors, small course. This is whatever it's called. Sorry, I don't know much about horse sports. Rihu found his true calling, the canoeing club. And some man is cutting a large tree there. We're just, I hope, like an hour away from getting the car. Worcester, please, no more. Thank you, it was fun, but I want to be out of here.
Show me what you came here for. Did you come here for me? Can't hold it together no more. Can I tell you how I feel? Though it's only late October, still feels colder without you here. Can I hold you in late October? We're only getting older. There's flames in our smoke.
But I know we're gonna fuck this up. But I know we're gonna fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck. But I know we're gonna fuck this up.
We finally have the car. It was a quick Asda run, prime run, but no prime in this Asda, so we gotta get going. Just hope there's some prime in Folkestone, but yeah, just hustling. And just to document the mileage, it is 51015 miles. And Rihu is also on the car. But yeah, just to remember when my ownership started. Oops. And we're leaving Worcester. First refuel, some sort of Supreme unleaded. I'm just hiding myself because I've already been in England told off at the gas pump not to use the phone at the same time because they're afraid that the car will explode. So there's that. That's why I'm hiding here, refueling. There's Rihu and there's our new purchase. I hope it goes well, not like previous times with every other car. Except the Audi. Audi was good. Everything else has had little fails in it. Look at Rihu, he's so ready to drive. Rihu coming full circle, starting from Rocket Brezza and now the same car, STI. We finally reached some sort of catharsis. 2 days of really wasting our time in Worcester. I guess it paid off. We had the car and we were on our way home. As bleeding always, we were in a sort of a hurry because Rihu had to be back in Estonia in due time. As far as the transaction goes, firstly where I mainly went wrong was the fact that I was not even prepared to do the bank transfer, let alone having the money in cash. This is by far the most money I had ever transferred, let alone had on my bank account. I digitally signed the contract as we had taken the first look at the car, and only then I really had the funds. Obviously, with the non-existent normal personal limits on accounts, there was no way to move these kind of funds until the next day, when I had to call the bank to get the limits raised. Now, I do understand that it is a lot of money. In fact, so much that it took a 24-hour reconsidering my lifetime out after failing to initially purchase it due to banking issues, but the previous owner was not really too helpful. I do not expect a red carpet, but playing ball to some capacity would make sense to me. I am not that hard to Google, I showed him my channel, there's no disappearing for me. Choosing to act like a puss boy is a choice, and that was made. Overall, I understand his sentiment, but then I don't either. This is driving Jesus' main thesis, just have cash. And if it is possible, then it makes 100% sense. In my case, it was not possible, but surely after proving my identity over and over and proving my transfer, I would expect some sort of response other than hiding into a shell. Whatever, I guess all explained beforehand is my problem. Well, tourism Worcester over, we were on our way towards Channel Crossing now, more relieved than anything else. Someone has claimed every experience is good for something, so we'll take this excuse and run with it for now. Big time accident, yeah. Oi jumal, külje peale keeranud, Jeesus küll. Mida sa selleks tegema üldse pead? Siin on ka mingid tee ääres, aga... We have driven 300 kilometers. Most of it has been driven by Rihu. How do you feel? How do you like the car?
Very much. I like it very much.
Drives nice.
My dream car. Years ago, 15 years ago, 15 years later.
And like in Crazy Radio, we did it! We did it! Cheapest hotel ever, but with the craziest view. Pretty cool. We had a cool ship-looking hotel building. Then the view was pretty nice. And Rihu is also alive, so everything seems really good. Uksed ka lahti Rihule. It's 7:30 in the morning and Rihu and I are doing a prime run. Let's see, can we get some prime? There's something real familiar under this car for driving Jesus. The wheels and Alcon brakes. We have come here with Rihu to East Kent Subaru and just gonna get an oil change, so let's take a little look around the yard. Let's go left to right quickly. So I don't even know what the body code is on these ones. So it's an STI, I guess, and it has 4 X-Horse ports. A rusty WRX, missing its nose cone. Nose cone? I don't know if you can call it that. At least on F1 cars you can. This is, I don't know, mine was called B4, like a sedan, automatic box, EJ205 twin turbo. I'm not gonna climb in there because my shoes are already wet. But a little WRX wagon, GC8. Let's see. Ooh, okay, now we're talking. It's a Type R. Not in mint condition, but I'll take it any day of the week. This is exactly why I like the version 5 front end, but still perfect. Another GC8. Yeah, this is the main desirable steering wheel from Japan. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, version 3, 2 maybe. I'm not an expert in that. Another legacy wagon. Let's see what it says. Nothing. So yeah, I won't even try. It has a manual box though. That's nice. Let's see, what's this? It claims to be an STI. Or STI. A STI. It's a hatch, no Recros. Still a manual, so not one of those, whatever those something, what the automatics are called. Another GC8 4-door. No idea what this is. It has an STI steering wheel, so probably an STI something, but missing an engine and pretty much the whole interior. Another hatch. Most of the hatches here have Recros in it. I'm not gonna climb into the bush. This is actually cool. I don't know, legacy. Not many of these around. I imagine it's just a legacy. Then there's this Exiga GT. I actually don't know. Looks like a sort of a different legacy, Exiga GT. So see if it's a manual. I bet it's an automatic. Yes, that's what it is. Regular steering wheel and stuff. Forester XT, I guess. Another one of these with some of the goodies that British people like. Rotta wheels, obviously. Yuck. Let's see what's this. A cool looking GC8, most likely running some horsepower, given that it has a cage. And yeah, pretty much stripped out and stuff. Yeah, look, a friend of my FN2 Type R. This he's here from Scotland, as far as I know. Again, I don't know how this body type is called, but Recaro seats and stuff. And you know, just an STI, I guess, as far as STIs are just STIs. Another hatch, just the one in white. Nothing particularly interesting about it, just, you know, Recaro seats. And a GC8, what looks to be an STI wagon with some serious damage on the roof there. And another GC8, could be a GT. Let's go check the cars up front too. There's a few more there. I'm not gonna climb into the workshop, but just take a little look around. Yeah, one of the newest sedans had a little smasheroonie. You've seen it changing and whatnot. Yeah, taking a hit up front right. This looks like some sort of a McRae replica. Yeah, I suppose it's an STI. Another GC8. Big front mount intercooler and whatnot. And those are those Pro-Dive wheels, newer Pro-Dive wheels that won't fit too well into the... yeah, it's kind of flush, I guess. This is, sorry, but this is by far the worst car. It's a nice car, I can see it has been a nice car, but whatever they've done to this, like, why on earth? On the roof too. That's not gonna be functional, and that's stuff back here of obviously purring slats. Someone has lost their motorbike brake or clutch. Yeah, and this Hawkeye here looks pretty nice. I really don't get that, but whatever. Not my business, not my car. Running buckets up front. Well, it looks to be just a regular as far as Hawkeye STI goes these days, a regular Type UK, I guess. Funny though, it has a WRX front bumper. This is not an STI bumper, or they've just added the fog lights aftermarket but I think this is also WRX thing. But who knows? I'm not that well versed, like I said. I'm not a moving encyclopedia. But East Kent Subaru. Just waiting for my car to get an oil change. Used to have a Megane like this, open diff, but otherwise I had the regular 225, and I mean, if I could have it again in Estonia as, like, you know, grocery getter, then definitely would want it. But I guess those prices have also risen, so not kinda. I got the car for like 1,300 pounds, so that's what I would pay for one again easily. But I guess like the cheapest ones were like 2.5, 3, and those were like junkers, so everything has risen in price. And that's the oil change done, and Rihu is also happy. First refueling at 230.8 miles. Yeah, 230.8 miles and 44.92 liters. So let's see what it equates to. Well, yeah, I mean, capitalism at full swing here. Just, you know, bringing some prime over, and in Dover port is just that way. We're gonna wrap up the English portion of this trip in a second here, get on the boat and get out of here. Will you look at that car? Look at that car. Gee. Once again waiting in the line. At least Rihu has his happy hat on. Kinda sorta the last ones, but we made it on the boat. There's Rihu. Now I'm just gonna get my stuff from the car. Ooh, what do we have here? And just go and look at the cliffs. Just a little bit more space, but last people heading on. Yeah. Rihu is saying that the parking lot is empty, so surprisingly or not surprisingly, everybody's on. Rihu, few short answers. First trip to UK, what did you like the most?
Mostly everything. The country, culture, language, nice people around. So every minute, every meter was worth of it. I'd like to come back and learn a little bit more about the country, maybe to visit London.
Estonian Borat, cultural learnings.
Yes,
and
could say.
And what did you like the least? Brown food?
I don't say so. Yes, you're McDonald's, so you visited, but still there is porridge available, some healthy nutrition, so this is a positive side.
Asta French fries.
Yeah, these are, but I'm not a friend of the French fries anyways.
Worcester, do you like Worcester?
Yeah. We learned cathedral, river, everything. Nice, tiny, maybe little slopey hotels from, I don't know, from 11th century maybe. Yeah. But still possible to visit and to live there and to see something to find.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope the audio is not too terrible, but you can see, like, this is behind the breakwater, like it's calm waters, and as soon as you get out, like, it's already swelling just behind the mouth of the breakwater. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a side-to-side ride, but all good. Yeah, White Cliffs of Dover, like we are in what the movie was called, Dunkirk. Where's Chris Nolan? Where is Tom Hardy? I don't see him flying around, and he landed on the other side too. So
yeah, man. Well, I'm a young boy without a care in the world. Live my life in reverse. I'm a young boy. Yeah, I'm a young boy without a shame to be home. I'm not lost, not alone. Yeah, I'm a young boy.
all this traveling has really taken a toll on Rihu, but we are more or less in Dunkirk. So now the real traveling starts, Rihu. So the boat is docking and I tapped in Tallinn and it is 24 hours and 4 minutes, and tomorrow at 5 we're there if we go straight up. So let's see. I mean, theoretically with this we could take a sleeping break in Berlin, but that's all, so most likely not gonna happen. So this is our home for 24 hours. Yeah, nice. Yeah, home, I guess so. Refueling in Kempen, 39.67 liters, and let's see what the mileage shows us. Mandatory Rewe visit. Rihu, have you been to Rewe?
Manchmal. Jeder Jahr zweimal. Ich reise nach Rewe.
Dankeschön. Added some 102, it was 17.7 liters or something of 102. And we got to drive. Pain in the ass system here. 98 miles with 17.7 liters of fuel. So just for a reminder. So let's get into first. And let's get out of here. I drove like until 1:30 and then started falling asleep, and then Rihu took over and drove until 4:30, which is about now. And then yeah, we're already in Poland, but still like 1400 kilometers to go, and so pretty tough, but I guess we're gonna do it. I mean, what else can we do? Damn, any sleeping is better than no sleeping, even like, I don't know, whatever. I think I slept over almost 3 hours. 3 hours of bad sleep will help me drive better, but somewhere out there I'm just gonna grab my coffee and we're gonna be out of here. Yeah, driving with someone else is also kind of nice to fall asleep 120 kilometers before Berlin and then wake up in Poland, so that's also yeah, pretty nice. But okay, I'll start driving and shut up now. partially asleep at our refueling stop at 43.45 liters and 210 miles. So there's that. Now I'm gonna continue to sleep again. 808 kilometers to go. Rihu, how do you feel?
Wonderful tonight.
You have been feeling wonderful all throughout this trip.
No doubt. Pea ei käi nii kiiresti.
Recorded much besides time lapse because it's literally just driving home. Just you know, 2,200 kilometers. Now it's like 750 left, and it's just driving home. So I don't know. We're just trying to make it. AI Rihu is I got like a Tesla. My car is AI that's driving my car is called Rihu, and yeah, it's self-driving, so I just sit at the side, sleep a little occasionally, and AI drives it, AI Rihu. So that's been pretty nice, but yeah, just trying to make it home and get it done, over with, and on to the next one. Lithuania. Let's go in, let's see what's there.
Rääkisin, et pakkusime sulle ju kuradi. Ma ei saa üles, ma ei saa siin midagi teha, mis sellega sulle pakuti ju kuradi voodit, loriidivoodit. Ma ei taha seda loriidivoodit. Sa pead, mis selle loriidivoodit viga siis on?
Lithuania is just the worst roads, like all throughout Lithuania. Just maybe a few kilometers of decent roads, and then this shit, like Lithuania, by far the worst place to drive through, bar none, on my way home. Every single time. Cars are finally moving, but not too good. Oh, at least they can have some fun. Look what we found on the way to Estonia. So we're back in Estonia, as you can see from the sign, and I was thinking that I'm gonna say something, but Rihu volunteered to finish the video up in the last shot also. So I'm gonna ask you, not about the trip, but how was the drive back?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
Like Englishmen say, and greetings to Ross also.
Yeah.
It was really wonderful. I enjoyed every meter. Of course, we were a little tired, but driving such a car, it's just a pleasure, and
Yes.
only positive feelings back in home in our lovely Estonia. So you see the sun is shining and happy end.
Yeah. The only thing I can say is that driving in a row is way more difficult than if you could take a little rest and then drive like in portions, little sleep, then it would be very enjoyable. A little bit tough to sleep in the car whilst it's a small car also whilst the other person is driving. So I would say it's a marathon and it takes endurance, and I'm so sleepy. Okay, but anyway, we're here and we're out. Thanks.
New adventure, see you.